I feel sorry for everyone who has sold their Bitcoin pre-August 2017 Bitcoin, cashed out for fiat, no idea what they just sold.
And another level that I think people can relate to is if we have a fork, let's say something like BCH, if that continues to hold its dominance and any others that come along the way, the older keys that you have will open up more keys.
Yeah, correct. So let's say BCH, Bitcoin Cash, continues to hang around and get some traction, just like other forks. If you have a February 2017 BTC Bitcoin, that will trump the first BCH, because when Roger Ver and the others branched off in August, there couldn't be any BCH unless you had that February BTC 2017. So any subsequent forks or other coins are still always going to be at the mercy of the original blockchain. They're the genesis. I can't put in words how important the value is going to be of these Genesis Bitcoins, these Bitcoins pre any fork. And I wouldn't be surprised. This is getting conspiratorial. It'd make a good Hollywood movie. I can look. This is just a discussion. This is to exercise the mind and what ifs. So view this as a form of entertainment. I'm not saying I have a crystal ball, but I wouldn't be surprised that 50, 100 years from now, if people aren't murdered or there's some type of mission impossible, some type of high espionage heist to get the private keys of these pre-BTC Bitcoin. So I could see a movie where it's 60 years in the future and there's a hunt for a Trezor or a Ledger Nano S that has 10 Bitcoin on it, and no one knows where it is. And that's crucial between two supercomputers finding and controlling the ownership of that 10 Bitcoin and there's a some type of murder mystery or hunt all over the world to find that Ledger Nano S that has that's where it's going to be at.
They want the early keys, the 10 Bitcoins with the old keys. I think we also need to look at the implications that this is creating and the separations of people with and without, and eventually you won't be able to buy these coins. You'll only be able to earn them or steal them. When we get to that point, there might be a lot of unrest in that direction.
Well, I think the major hacks and problems that we've heard in the news of exchange, I think already this isn't some 16-year-old kid in the basement on his laptop coming home from school hacking. These heists are already done by government agencies. There's already international espionage to get these Bitcoin already, and Ethereum and other.
Yeah, the wheel's in motion, and it's like, let's scoop up and control as much of it as we can.
And that's why there's this huge push of 2018 to beat these things down, to get people discouraged and that they part with their Bitcoin, Ethereum and other tier one, and they'll be kicking themselves that they succumb to the illusion of a fake figure as to what cryptos are worth, and they fell for it and sold out instead of thinking generational wealth.
I believe the Bitcoin that's been mined is pretty much spread out throughout a large majority of wallets, and not just in a few.
Well, I think the major hacks and problems that we've heard in the news of exchange, I think already this isn't some 16-year-old kid in the basement on his laptop coming home from school hacking. These heists are already done by government agencies. There's already international espionage to get these Bitcoin already, and Ethereum and other.
It's not like they can just tap on any one person's shoulder and take the majority of Bitcoin. They've got to shake the whole group and get as many people out of it as they can to acquire those.
Correct. So this is a global shakedown, and it's taken massive resources and massive media campaign for to create a global panic or a global discouragement of the crypto industry. This isn't just one or two alphabet agencies. This is a consolidated global effort at the highest elite level to control primarily all these original BTCs. And you might get to a point to where if you have half of a pre-fork BTC, that could be enough for 3 generations of wealth.